Oh, hello, hello. Hello, hello. It is me. It is the MIG. We are here back on the Forever World. Here on YouTube as well. Welcome on in. We are here. It says sending data. I think we're good. But just in case, I'll repeat it again. Welcome on in. We're here on the Forever World. How's it going, Water Ghost? How's it going, Low Gangster? Welcome on in. And Hidden Under Hats. Thank you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Thank you for coming on by. We're going to be playing some Minecraft. So yeah, we are here in the Forever World again. Just gonna sit up a little bit. Adjust this just a little bit. All right. Ooh. We got to do some light dusting. A little bit of dusting has got the mic doing a little bit of the noises. But yes. Welcome on in, everybody. How we doing today? We are playing on the Forever World. Today we're going to be going back to the end, and we're gonna do some end busting. I got a few things ready. I got myself some more food. We got a lot of cobblestone. We love Agile. It's comfy here. They got a nice bed and good beverages. Oddly comfortable. Blessed it's Friday. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. So, big news. First of all, I have an SBK episode ready. SBK episode is going to be coming out Monday. I actually got it done on Wednesday, but I'm going to be honest. One reason why I'm waiting till Monday to release it is the main big reason is because I'm waiting to be able to actually be there for the premiere because I'm working these next couple days and I don't want to have to do it early in the morning. So yeah, it's going to be Monday. Yippee, more lore. This one's not going to have as much lore just because I kind of didn't, I kind of wasn't focused on it. I was so, I usually what happens in these last couple episodes is that I usually get done recording the recording bits so early that I have a lot of extra time to come up with more lore bits. This one's going to be a little bit less intense on lore. There's going to be a little bit of lore bits, but it's not going to be as much. Mainly because I was very much more focused on the actual episode itself. And the building process of everything because I was on my own this time. So I spent a lot of my energy on that. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly go sleep. But the other reason was I just wanted to give myself some extra time as like in between episodes as a break. So I have an episode Monday and then I have the next 2 weeks to come up with another video. And it also just gives me a little bit more time to just kind of relax on the weekend. Because if I release the video on if I released the video today, I would have gone right back into work mode on the next video. And that's just me. That's just how I am. It's nothing to do with you guys. It's just me being me. Just being like, yes, I gotta work on the next video. But this gives me an opportunity to just relax and just hang out on the stream with you guys. Plus, if I uploaded an SBK episode today, I would have also streamed on SBK, but I wanted to stream more Forever World today. So it just makes more sense that Monday we'll stream more SBK. And then, but today is last survival day. But yes. Actually, first Forever World like viewing. Oh, awesome. This is yes, this is last survival. That's the starter home right there. I'm gonna be honest. There is a lot of poor timings going on in this world. I really want to play it a lot more often. But it wasn't even necessarily that I got disinterested in it. It's just things just kept on taking up my time. I got the 100 Days of Skyblock video that I released that kind of took up my time, and then there was the Skyblock Kingdoms video the Skyblock Kingdoms series that kind of ate up a lot of my time. And then also I got a second job. So it's like my time was already stretched thin. So I was like, yeah. I just got a notification that light rain was going to be happening like outside, and then rain happened inside the game. That's hilarious, actually. Hey, how's it going, Nomad? How you doing today? What are you up to today? What's going on? We're here back on the Forever World. So yeah, we're gonna head into the Nether to go to the Stronghold. And yeah, I have some eyes. Hey, how's it going, Novahawk? Welcome on in to the YouTube stream. Oh, it's a thunderstorm. Lovely. You are gonna try to attack me, and I'm gonna. Wow, that spider really just evaded my attacks. That was actually kind of insane. Why does the spider eye use the slime sound? That doesn't make sense to me. But yeah. Yeah, we are chilling. Kind of had a long week this week, but I don't think it was nearly as long as the weeks previous. But yeah, work has been work. But yeah. But yeah, if you weren't here just a minute ago, saying right now another SBK episode is coming. It's coming out on Monday. In fact, after I finish the stream tonight, I'm going to put up the premiere. 7 days time period changes time span? Oh, I'm not exactly sure what you mean. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Block one of my friends because only they are annoying, but how about you? What's up in your life? Sorry to hear that. That sucks. Said your week had been longer than the previous weeks. Well, they say that time is relative. But really, no, it's just I've had more time at work. I had more time at work the previous week. It's just been a long week in terms of work. Hey, how are you? Are we killing the dragon again? No, we're going to end busting. We're heading to the end to get ourselves some shulker boxes. We're gonna grab elytras, but I'm not using an elytra. I'm only keeping it just for the achievement and just to display it, really. So yeah, we're not gonna be using any elytra. In fact, I'm not making any rockets, so we're not gonna be able to head back the easy way. We're gonna have to head back the hard way, which will suck, but it's fine. I just want shulker boxes, really. This is all this is for, because I want to start making bigger builds, but making bigger builds means that we need more materials, and moving materials is exhausting without shulker boxes. How many elytra are you going to display? Also, item frame or armor stand? I'm not exactly sure yet. I do want to make a museum of achievements, like a hall of achievements. I know where I want to put it, but I'm not sure what the block palette is yet, so that's something we're going to have to figure out later, which is just going to be the running theme. A lot of the Forever World is just going to be spontaneous. Everything is going to be designed and built and planned in this world. This is like a normal survival experience with a couple extra added features. It's not going to be your normal YouTuber thing. Because as much as it's fun to make big builds and plan them out beforehand and use Lightmatic and stuff, I want this to be a different experience compared to that. I want this to be a survival experience. Okay, yeah, I do want to take this because I need it. Oh, you know, I had a heart attack there because I forgot this isn't Skyblock. Oops. Time is the cousin nobody invited to dinner. Yeah. Truly is. Truly is the killer. Oh. I forgot that we actually got diamonds. Okay, we're definitely, once we get our first couple shulker boxes, we're definitely going to do this. Okay. I'm gonna start recording and make sure. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be using flashback a lot in the next episode. I'm not sure when the next episode is coming out. Forever World videos are gonna be whenever I feel like it. SBK will come out regularly. Forever World whenever an episode naturally can come out. But yes. All right, we're gonna head back into the end. We just conquered the end. We just fought the dragon and it was amazing. Great fight, amazing fight. We ended up winning. But now we need to head back into the end so that we can get ourselves some shulker boxes. Once again, no elytra. We're going no elytra. But let's head into this. Isn't time like a stone? Why don't we just crush it? Well, time is the fourth dimension. It moves through us. Until we can become fourth dimensional beings, we cannot move. We cannot mess with time. How many ender pearls do you have? I have 4. You know what? I think I want to go back real quick, actually. I need more wood. I need more wood. We move through time, it doesn't move through us, but in reality, it kind of just passes us by. If we were actually able to move through time, we can move back and forth through time. Time is something that keeps moving. We can't go back to a time or a place in time. Make sense? But yes, let's gather more wood. I'm gonna just quickly cut down a tree. I can't believe I went into the end, and I can't believe I'm teasing you guys like this. I'm so sorry. There's an ever flowing current. We move forward. We cannot go back. You can always go forward in time. Simply wait. I guess that's true. I guess that's true in some way. I don't know. It gets all confusing. But personally, I like to see time as the fourth dimension, and as do many, because really it's the one thing that's different. You know what? I don't care about time. I'm going back to 1781 to see my man G Washington. Nice. I don't think I ever want to go back in time. Just purely because, yeah. As much as things suck now, I think I'd prefer now than before. Everybody used to be dying of everything. Be lucky. Some people used to be lucky to make it to 40. Good thing modern medicine exists. Right. All right, I want to make sure that we get a couple saplings at least. I mean, we can go back to the future. Well, I mean, Novahawk is right in the fact that we can go forward in time. But we can't go back in time. It's just not possible under what's known about time. I want to go back in time to Shaker to what? What? I don't know what you're trying to say. Just let me have my fun. If I went back in time, I'd either get a plague or cause one. Yeah. Yeah, just me as an American. I go to like 1400s England, cause a plague. Just introduce him to that one thing that happened in 2020 early. Be like, here's something that you won't see for another like 600 years. I'm giving it to you now, baby. And then I also would die of something that they had that was cured so long ago that it just doesn't exist now. I would go back in time to give Benjamin Franklin a cell phone and say, you made this. Yeah. Yeah, no. Thinking about, like, even going back in time, just thinking about not even, like, ignoring the fact that it's not even possible. I think the other issue you'd run into is if you go far back enough, you might accidentally destroy mankind or die yourself, or just either way, you might introduce some pathogen that exists now that didn't exist before that just wipes everyone out. But then again, there were things wiping everything out all the time, so it's like, is it really that big of a deal, or I don't know. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I just need one more of these. He didn't. You absolutely have pathogens in that didn't exist 2 years ago, 300 years, and people would have no immunity. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, I think trying to think about going to the past is like a terrible idea. Just not even like, oh, what if you talk to your parents and disrupt the timeline and make it so your parents never met? Like that's ridiculous. That's just crazy. But causing the death of humanity because you introduced something that maybe like not a big deal now, but would be such a huge deal that it would just kill everyone. Wait, I can destroy mankind, goes back 59 million years and moves a rock. Yeah, no, I don't know. All right, let's sorry, long day. I like how this conversation about time travel started because I talked about my work week being long. Gotta love those type of conversations that just spiral into whatever the heck this is. I think you just get sent to the same time, but that you messed with made a branching timeline like Loki. Yeah, I don't know. Like, time travel is always so weird because yeah, I don't, it obviously probably, it would definitely not work like it does in the movies. I'm gonna make 4 trapdoors. Yeah, it would definitely not work like it does in the movies, but it is interesting about the implications of, like, if you're traveling through time, do you create a timeline branch? Like, because that's the thing, that's asking if the multiverse actually exists as like a real thing, like the infinite number of possibilities of, like, let's say instead of going this way to go to the portal, I go this way. There, like does there exist a timeline where I go a little bit faster that time and then I run into a specific mob which ends up killing me or something like that, you know? Because I was quicker and I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Says the guy who's doing multiversal lore. Let me get one thing clear. It's not multiversal. These are not variants of me. These are clones. So they exist on the same timeline and were born on the same timeline. I'm going to different realms, different worlds. They're worlds, not, you know, universes necessarily. It's not multiversal. It's yeah. But it's still like it could get a little confusing. Forget about realms. Like that's just the terminology. Like that's thing. The reason why I refer to them as realms in the lore is that's just it's just a way of naming things. Like how I instead of saying like Skyblock Kingdom Season 2, I say SBK-2 because that's the code name. We use the code names. This is LS-0. SBK-1 for Skyblock Kingdom Season 1. PC-3 for Pleasant Craft Season 3. So on and so forth. So everything has like a code name, and that's just specifically so that like that when they go through a portal, they can navigate to a different realm, because portal travel is just taking you to a different world. So eventually the MiGs figured out that they can navigate to different worlds rather than just traveling through the nether. That's why whenever a MiG enters and exits a world, they go through a portal. Most of the time. Sometimes if they get forcefully kicked, they just disappear, and then they go through the portal of like whatever hub world they're supposed to be on, which this is currently the hub world for basically all the MiGs except for 918 and the current MiG Prime and MiGbot and a couple others. I portal travel in lore. Cool. CTW-2. Drowning in a water creative testing world, and his ghost appears in water reflections. Yeah. But yeah, no. And then there's Mig the Wizard. That guy. I haven't seen him in a long time. Wait, hold on. Let me turn off the camera for lore. I have not seen that guy in a long time. He was such a weird guy, though. Not gonna lie. He's always like, oh, I can do magic. And then he does these stupid magic tricks, and I'm like, is this guy insane? Is this guy insane? I don't know. So, like, I have, like, trouble believing he actually exists, because I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't believe in magic. I don't believe in magic. Some people do. I don't. I'm a skeptic. And he makes me even more of a skeptic because he's kind of insane. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, okay, yeah. Lore. Lore is so interesting. Yeah, like, Last Survival lore is very much self-contained, just purely because the 621 stuff is very much purely a big thing with the with SBK and Pleasant Craft. They're kind of tied together in a lot of ways. But yes, where did the portal spawn? Okay, I'm gonna use Endstone for traveling up here. Mig the Wizard found a magic rock that when you press it says lizard. He is now Mig the Lizard. You're a lizard, Harry. Lizard. 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 God, that is such a stupid meme. But then again, every meme is stupid. Am I gonna make it up? I could bridge over the void. Rendog uses that sort of naming style in his lore. I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch much Rendog, but I always find I accidentally do a lot of the same things as him. I think we're just like-minded in that way. We're just cool. We're just cool. You know? Cool kids. Okay. Do you have a cultist MiG yet? I need one. I don't know. The 621 wants to make a cult. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. That was actually not a bad spawn. Not a bad spawn. For me, I am a multiversal anomaly and the only ever water ghost, also robot and multiversal god destroyed my planet called Cup 1. We have a ninja MiG yet? We do have a samurai MiG. I don't think we have a ninja MiG, but we do have a samurai MiG. Creatives. Yeah, no, my lore is very much just I don't even know how I would describe it, because it's really just multiple. I think I would describe it more as I incorporate multiple aspects of my personality into the characters, and make different characters about them. Because I think one of the things that I've always identified with is the struggle between myself, because I'm one person, but I always find that I'm always in a tug of war with myself with things. Like, I don't know why, but the little voices in my head are always disagreeing with each other. But it's all me. It's just different parts of me that that struggle for control in terms of how I do my decision making. So like all of them represent an aspect of my personality, but the main characters more so than some of the side characters. Charity Meg is kind of a big joke. He was just spawned out of a charity event on Pleasant Crafts. And I just thought it was funny that all he said was charity. And that's the only thing he said. And he also speaks villager. But I eventually realized that I think a good way of interpreting Charity Mig is he's actually really smart. He's just bad at communicating. He can't communicate with anyone. He has a tough time explaining things, you know, because he can't use his words properly. And I think I struggle with that sometimes. It's like I try to convey an idea to someone, but I just can't get it across to them because I'm just so bad at explaining. I like having a Mark Spector and Jake Longley in my head. Yeah, nah. That's not what because stuff like that is bringing up other like mental health things that I'm not even close to prepared to kind of like. Oh my god. I'm lagging a little bit because of the new chunks generating. Making a cult Mig. What number should he be? What's today's date? Make him 815. He is 815 since he was created today. That was mental health stuff, but it just reminded me of that. Yeah, but that's a little bit more of a loaded subject, just purely because it's something that I know about, but I don't have enough information on to actually like create something based off that. Like they're characters and they're just clones of each other. They're not necessarily that sort of thing. They emerge from different personalities, and I guess you can interpret it in that way in some aspects, but I think it's not exactly what I'm going for. You kidding me? Mig 15, Cultist Mig. I will prepare an appropriate backstory. I think it'd be funny if they worship Mig Prime. I mean, that depends on which Mig Prime. Because the original Mig Prime was not someone that would like to be worshipped. He was just there to do a job, and he was just there to make sure all the MiGs were well taken care of and well fed. He was just a leader because he needed to be. I think I want to make a bigger platform in this section here specifically, just so I don't accidentally walk off. Who's Mig 2? That's a Joe character. I don't think I'm not currently making Mig 2 like technically canon. And if I did, I wouldn't name him Mig 2. I think it'd be really funny if Mig 2 was actually just like I forgot when they made I forgot when you made the character, but it would be that date as the number. But they always say I'm number 2. I'm number 2. When they're not. I'm MiG 2. There's MiG 1. We need a MiG 2. Question, are they different heights? No, they're the same. They're technically came from the same person, so their DNA will make them the same height. And they're clones, so they will always be the same height. Make A15 just a fanboy gone too far. I mean, he could be a cult member of the new MiG Prime, aka 61. That could also be the case. It's supposed to be raining now outside, which is, the summer has been so weird because it's often so hot that I can't go under the covers, but it rains so often that sometimes I actually have to have a jacket on me all the time. Which is really annoying to have to switch between the two. Wow, that is just a singular hole to death. A single hole to death. Okay. Okay. Need a superhero MiG? That's Bat MiG. We already got a Bat MiG. Supposed to be rain here. It said it's just muggy if. That's the worst. When I lived in the San Francisco Bay Area of California, right? And the thing about like that area is just, it's always so like, there's like maybe 1 week of like really good summer where it's nice and sunny out, but majority of the time it's just full of fog and bleh. It's just meh weather, and it's just that way all year round. Oh, we found one. It doesn't have an elytra, but that's okay because we're here for shulker boxes. We're not here for anything else other than shulker boxes. Let's make a. I'm gonna make a flashback marker. Just mark green. Okay. Batmig was a vigilante, right? It's still technically a superhero. Based off a superhero. And if you want to get technical, Kakyoin's technically a superhero. Just like a manga shonen superhero, not a... Dang it. Can you guys stand still for like 2 seconds? Like 2 seconds. I think that would be great. I also want to... I'm going to get my totem out just to play it safe here. Yeah. So yeah, we technically already have one. Where are you? Oh, hey there. Oh, you didn't drop one, you jerk. Okay, let's... There's not going to be a treasure in this one, so we're just going to get all the shulkers and then get the heck out. We're just going to shulker and then get out. Okay. Yeah, there's... Yeah, this one's pretty barren, so we're probably going to want to keep moving. Okay. Dodge and weave, baby! I'm good at this game. What can I say, guys? Okay. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is... See, this is why I'm glad I've got, like, God gear, because that would have just been bad. But I only lost 1 heart there, so... We're chilling. We're chilling. We're mad chilling. Let's just keep on moving. Just keep on schmoving. They can't get us. Oh, never mind. They can't get us. It would have been nice if... Oh, man, you didn't even drop one. We're ending on an odd number of chokers. Okay. See how little damage that does to me? See how powerful we are? I also don't want to guarantee no death. I'm going to drop a little lore nugget on you guys. You know the reason why MiGs can just respawn when dying in a world? It's because there's just a bunch of clone backups of us all the time. That's why that's why I haven't died yet on this world, because we don't have the clone backup system anymore. So every death on this world is a permadeath for this character. So if I die here, we're going to need another MiG to take over. So I've got to stay alive. But here is the void. So I could get rescued. If I fall into the void, I could get rescued. But that would require us to be able to travel into the void dimension. It's not limbo. It's the void. Okay. You're going to want to keep going. Actually, no, I don't want to go this way. Actually. Yeah, I want to go that way. I went the wrong way. Oops. So, yeah. But we're just going to... The only death that I think I'll probably have is a void death. And if that's the case, then I'm going to have to... I would have to create a store... in lore, I would have to try and find a way to extract MiG 731 from the void. Which could be an interesting plot line for an episode. But then again, that's not my plans right now. But that's the thing about this world, is because it's so spontaneous, the lore can be somewhat spontaneous. And that's why I've left pretty much all of the Forever World stuff self-contained, so that I could just kind of have everything happen within world, and then just whatever needs to be done can be done. But yeah, that's just how it is. Oh man, we're hitting that spot in the end where things just... Are things just not loading? No, there's just nothing around here. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I gotta make more. Let's craft the rest of these into it. All right. Let's get moving. Oh well. This isn't scary at all. I do this all the time. But I don't. I don't do this all the time. I'm not the Skyblock guy. I'm the Forever World guy. Well, that's just how it is, isn't it? All right, let us head. I'm just curious. I just want to make this a full bridge. I know I could probably stop by now, but I don't care. Okay. Okay, we're gonna need to get across here, but I want to make it. I want to do it in the shortest distance possible. Hopefully, this is another big island that I don't have to bridge to anywhere later down the line. I hope at least. I'm looking into a night sky. I'm looking into an abyss of like space sky. It's actually kind of cool. It's mesmerizing, I'd say. Oh, why are there cave noises? You're not allowed to do that. That's just not cool. That's cruel. That's cruel of you. I wasn't a big fan of that. How dare Minecraft scare me after all these years we've been together? How rude. Like, it's really funny, too. Speaking of that, I just remember 2019, right? PewDiePie decides to play Minecraft after years of just swearing it off. And first of all, he gets addicted to it. Like we all do. And then he gets so good at it that he makes a crazy storage system in his hardcore world. But it's really funny when I was watching his first couple videos because he actually looked like he was getting legitimately scared. And this is the same guy, right, that just stopped playing Five Nights at Freddy's games because it just didn't scare him anymore. And he was getting scared by Minecraft. Like, he wasn't playing any... in fact, he wasn't really playing any horror games because most of them didn't scare him anymore, but Minecraft did. Which I thought was kind of funny. Like... I love when this game kind of leans into some of the horror elements of it. Like, making everything cutesy is cool and all, but sometimes you just need to. Sometimes you need to have your timber shiver, if you know what I mean. You know. Sometimes you just need a little bit of that extra. Dang. Okay, that is far. So I think we're gonna want to. Grab some of these. Craft it up. Just adjusting myself. Take a quick drink. Like, I like when this game leads into those horror elements. It's a lot of fun. Oh god. I gotta be careful where I'm looking. And stone bricks. Alright. Just want to have a bunch of extra just in case I need to... Just in case I need to switch blocks. Oh. Hopefully we don't have too much of a dry spell, because I've had these dry spells that, like, oh, it's so annoying. But, and this game always tempts me to want to use Elytra. And I usually give in, but no, not today. We're not giving in today. We are not going to give in today. Okay, we're out of those. Let's switch to our in-stone blocks. Ooh, that's an interesting sound. Okay. Please tell me these are connected islands. And they're not. Great. Always making me bridge. Okay. Let us see then. Jeez. Just endless seas of nothingness. Okay. We can at least head down here. You know, I'm gonna have pearls out just in case we run into an unexpected hole. Just so maybe I could try and save myself. You can't plan for a void death, unfortunately, in these lands. Because there's pesky little craters down to nothingness that just randomly pop up from time to time. Okay, we're gonna head north first, but if we find a dead end, we're gonna backtrack down south because I think there should be more land that way as well. At least it looks like there's gonna be more land. Or at least if it dead ends, maybe we could find another end city in the distance that we could bridge to. Possibly, maybe. Please. This is a game. This game hates me. Yep. Just rings of nothingness. Rings of nothingness. Big Sag. This is the tough part of end busting, guys. It's just a lot of just walking for miles on end. Running for miles on end. I just wish the end had a little bit more life to it. I want an end update so bad. Like, I want a purple wood type. That'd be cool. And also, adding a new wood type in the end would mean another Skyblock Kingdoms island. just to note. And then we would actually have another end kingdom that would actually have a wood type. Wouldn't that be great if we could have another end kingdom and they actually had a wood type? Are these actually connected? Oh, they are connected. Connected by a thread. Jeez. Jeez. Look at how far we've traveled and how little there's been. This is my least favorite part. At least we can get to these big islands through these smaller islands. Yeah, we've traveled a ton. We haven't even seen another gateway, like back home. Oh, here we go. Maybe this could be it? Please, there's so many big islands here that there's no way that there's nothing. There's no way that there's just nothing. But life, it finds a way. Okay, let's just see what we see in the distance. See what we find. More land. At least these big islands are connected now. Even if by very small bridges. Okay. I'm gonna save myself the suspense. There's no end cities close by, unfortunately. Keep moving. Come on, come on. End city. With a boat. With a ship. Dang. Big Sedge. Big Sedge. Another cave sound. This time it didn't get me. Because it was too soft. The sound direction changed when I switched perspectives, so it just kind of threw me off a little bit. Take that, Minecraft sound engine. Oh man. We might actually go like half an hour without seeing a single end city. I apologize, guys. Minecraft can be very unforgiving. Again, we've at least haven't had to bridge in a while. But I am certain that can change. Okay, if we hit a dead end, I know we could go another way at least. Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't feel like bridging. I'd rather just try to see what's on the other end here. Need to make a flying machine? No. No. Ain't no way. I'm not using Duvet Airlines. That stuff has a 69% mortality rate. That is a no-go for me, fam. That is a no-go. Okay. This looks promising. But then again, this whole area looked promising, and look what it turned out to be. Okay, maybe we go around this bend. This little curve circle here. Maybe. An aviator MiG would be cool. A MiG that specifically handles the happy gas would, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Hey, how's it going, Luna? How's it goes it? Unfortunately, not particularly well. We've been wandering the outer end islands here. And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. And there's no end cities. So we're just chilling here. We're just running aimlessly until we could find one. I thought that guy was coming at me with murderous intent. Luckily, it was not. Luckily, it was not. I'm not ready for murderous intent right now. I'm ready for some shulkers. Like, I'm not even going to end cities for Elytra specifically. It'd be nice to get one as like a trophy, but I don't want to use Elytra right now. I just need a lot of shulker boxes. And unfortunately, I killed all the shulkers at the first end city that I went to. I probably should have saved one. But no. No, I'm a stupid and I don't think... Oh, we'll just have to hope that we find another end city with a gateway nearby, so we don't have to like travel too far. Ooh, and is my specialty. I suggest you go across that void. I'm trying to avoid having to bridge. I'm just trying to island hop as much as I can. But if I'm left no other options, just to... Oh god, that could have been a fall to my death if I was unlucky. Oh man, I gotta pay attention. I could have died there. Breathing the fresh end air. Yeah, the end is beautiful though. In the complimentary plus Euphoria patches shader pack. But yes, no, the end is unforgiving in its deserty nature. I was saying earlier how nice an end update would be. Just one, because it would bring more life to this barren wasteland. Because the Nether was the same way, and the Nether update really added quite a bit. My senses hardly ever fail me when it comes to the end. All right. Well, we currently have to do an ad break because, yeah, it's we're about a minute out of an ad break, so we're gonna have to pause for a minute, and hopefully we can just gather our bearings and then continue forward. But yes, yeah. But yeah, I was saying earlier that an end update would actually be pretty awesome because, think about it. Let's say the end gets a wood type, like a purple wood or something like that. What the heck is happening? It was actually pausing my Spotify. It's not even running that hot. Why is it doing this? Do I need to slow down a couple things? Okay, yeah, I do have to slow down a couple things. All right, yeah. But if an end, let's say, gets a purple wood type, also ads have started, it'd be really nice because, first of all, a purple wood type would be cool as heck. And then also, to add to that, it would also mean that we could add another kingdom to SBK. And we could actually have a proper end kingdom with its own wood type and everything. Wouldn't that be so cool, guys? This is why we need it. For SBK specifically. Hey, brother, thank you for the lurk. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Oh, dang it. But yeah, that's why an end update would be freaking awesome. And then, I don't know, just add a bunch of little end creatures and stuff. And like a lot more blocks. You know what mod pack I want to try actually as well? Sometime in the future. I don't know if I would want to do this for a video or something. But I would like to try the Aether mod. The Aether mod would actually go hard. Because I keep on bumping that. It's a mod that I love. And I would love that. I really want a wood type that grows in the end. Yeah. Because it would also make doing like a fresh playthrough in the end possible, and that would be also a really good YouTube video. I'm thinking both as terms of like playing and content, because I'm sorry, I'm content brained when it comes to this game. Unfortunately, like there's always that little weird disconnect between people who just casually play this game and people who do this for like as like a content thing or even just for a living too, you know, because the game just turns into a completely different thing. Because how you manage your creative process also kind of changes. Because people will play this game casually, just build whatever, and they'll love it. While us, it's like it's an art piece. It's pretentious as hell, but you know, you get what I mean. But yeah, still a fun game to just play. Like obviously building is, yeah, that's the big part that kind of changes the content aspect. But when you're playing with friends, at least, it still becomes just a fun game. It's just we do play in a different way just because of the content itself. But then I do things like get void wiped while making a death loop machine for Milkman while he's AFK. That's what's really funny. But yeah, I don't know if you guys missed Viking stream. I did void wipe, because I was standing on the edge of the Joker way, and I just accidentally, you know, clicked the A button just slightly, and voila, I was dead. Void wipe? Oh, that's just what we say when we like fall into the void. Because void wipe means like all your items that you had on you are just gone, kaput, forever. And what's worse, is I re-geared. Luckily, I was able to re-gear. I still need to get a new slime head, so I'm using a slime block head as a temporary replacement. Also adds are over. Also, this guy right here, he doesn't know what we're talking about. He's just playing the game. I said I was gonna get my bearings and then come back. Yeah. Oh, geez. But yeah, unfortunately, our iron farm broke. I don't know how long ago it broke, but it broke long enough ago to make it so that we are currently dangerously low on iron. So yeah, that's a new fun fact that I don't like. We are currently low on iron. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem for us to deal with. I'm just gonna wait till Legs gets back because he's the expert with villagers. I am not. I suck with villagers. I have no patience. I have no patience with villagers. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a problem. Like these people who do all these crazy things with villagers are quite the soldiers, because I just could not. They always do what I don't want them to do. Okay, I gotta reposition my sitting. Also gonna take another sip of water. But yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we void wiped though, because I did have all of the gassed car keys on me. And that was the only snowballs that we had that we owned as a Jungle Kingdom, so I have to buy more. So that's kind of annoying. Whoa! We're vintage! Whoa! Hey there! How's it going? How's it going? Hey! What's your opinion on mac and cheese? It's amazing. I love mac and cheese. D-Fish, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in from Vintage's stream. Give a / shout out to Vintage. If you're not following Vintage, okay, hold on. I always mess up your name. Give a shout out to Vintage. What were you up to on stream? How's stream going? Unfortunately, we're kind of in the wastelands out here. We're kind of in the backwoods of my Forever Worlds and Outer End Islands. It was pretty bad. How do you feel about burnt and radioactive mac and cheese? That's thoughts on mac and cheese. What's going on? Just finished MiG 815, now hanging out in the fan. I'm trying to, oh heck yeah. I was trying to plan out the next island for the Birch Kingdom. It's going to be a large one. Ooh, awesome. I'm so excited to show the build. Some of the SBKers have already seen it, but you guys haven't seen, the audience hasn't seen the next build that I built for the Jungle Kingdom, and I'm really proud of that one. Really, really proud of that one. I was trying, yeah. I'm really proud of it. Man, these are like really small gaps. Is it even worth bridging? I don't feel like parkouring though. I just don't, I don't trust myself. I do not trust that I will not fall into the void. But yes, we are here on my Minecraft Forever World that I started quite a while ago. Unfortunately, SBK, when SBK started, more so, I got really, really busy. So I couldn't split my time between this and SBK so much, so I haven't been on it in a while. So I just, it kind of took the back seat for quite a bit. But I am back now. I'm very excited to continue playing. I just want to find an end city so we can get some shulker boxes. So one thing I want, because I want to do some larger projects on this world, but we need shulker boxes to do that. But yes. But one thing, yeah, this one has a lot of lore. So if you haven't got to do dishes tonight, good streaming. Well, good luck on the dishes. Hopefully they don't take too long, and hopefully they aren't a pain to get all those little pesky stains off. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I don't know how I'm gonna do it with this, but let's see. That didn't work. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. But, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out what's going, if we can find some. One of the things about this Forever World is that I'm not going no elytra until I finish the first village. So I'm holding myself to that, but I still want shulker boxes, so that's why I went to the end. So we're banned from using elytra. Banned from using elytra. And also, my lore, right? So this world has lore, and a lot of it is based off lore you've seen in based off lore you've seen in SBK, right? So if oh man, okay, that one's pretty far. We're gonna want to collect Roblox. If you've seen any of my SBK lore, some of this is tied to that. But yes, there are multiple MIGs. This is the refuge of the remaining members of the MIG collective loyal to the original MIG Prime and not this new fake MIG Prime that these guys don't know about. But yes, we are here. This is our last refuge. This is the last survival of the MIG collective. So basically, part of the lore is that we're all clones, right? And one of the things that I've got as part of my lore is that usually when a MIG dies, they have a clone backup to be able to respawn them into a world. So that's just how it works normally when they're in the Cosmic Venator, which is the old hub world of the MIGs. But since they're in this world and they don't have a clone system, basically, I should check. Arrow word ban? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I gotta go for 5 minutes without saying my name. The collective, that is me. That is me. I can't say my own name. Dang. The collective, that is me, right? Cannot respawn now because there is no clones. There's no backup clones that are like templates. with like backup save data, memory, and all that stuff. So if any of my characters die, if this version of me dies, it is a permadeath. Perfect time to redeem that word. Yes. But yes, if that version of me dies, if 731 here dies, that is a permadeath. Except if I fall into the void here, because the void is accessible, as we've learned in SBK. So, if this version of me dies, I could always go grab myself. Okay. I want to have a bunch. Okay. Can't say... The guy's gonna look like Tyrone. Yep. Okay, this is a big one, so I gotta... Reverb on game sounds? Is it doubled up? Is the audio doubled up? Oh, okay, it happened again. Okay. Only way I know how to fix this right now, this just randomly happens, and I don't know why. It's just random. Okay, monitor only and mute output. Okay, can you still hear the game? Can you still hear the game? Just want to make sure. Because there is a fix to it, but it doesn't make sense. Okay. There's this weird problem with my OBS where it can hear itself. And then it outputs what it hears of itself. So like if an alert plays, it plays the audio and then it hears the audio and plays it again as like another monitor. But I don't know where it's coming from. I have no idea where it's coming from. I don't understand why it's happening. Because it's happening, I noticed it was happening with my alerts too. And I tried to see if there were like multiple sources that were creating it, but there's literally nothing and it doesn't make sense. So like right now, I have it so that I'm monitoring my game audio through OBS. I'm having it through that I'm monitoring my game audio through OBS, right? So I had it monitor and output, but right now it's only monitor and it's muting the output, yet you guys can still hear it, which doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. Sorry, I was gaming. I'm here now. Well, welcome back to the stream. We are here and we're having that same confusing double audio issue, and I am very confused. I am very confused. I don't understand why that's happening, but it is no longer a problem. But next time, the annoying thing too is the next stream, it's gonna fix itself magically, and I'm gonna be so confused that people are like, "Oh, there's no game audio. There's no game audio." I'm like, "Oh my god, it fixed itself," and then it's gonna break itself again, and I don't get it. I gotta figure something out because it's random. It happens like on a case-by-case basis. And I don't know if it's that there are multiple sources that create it, but like there's only one source that's outputting game audio, or that's outputting game audio. So I don't understand why there's a double up. But yeah. It's whatever. It's fine. We're okay. We're back to it. But yes. But yeah, how y'all doing? It's Friday. We're all chilling. Winding down. Oh yes, I made it. I made it to the 5 minutes. I can now say my own name again. I can now say my own name again. But yeah. Dang it. Yeah, that was just somewhat unfortunate timing because then suddenly the audio issue happened. Tired but vibing? Awesome. Yep, I'm a little tired too. Luckily, Minecraft can actually be quite therapeutic to me. Making 3 a.m. cookies. 3 a.m. cookies. Man, that sounds so good right now, except I have work tomorrow, so I can't stay up till 3 a.m. unfortunately. Some nights I really want to stay up till 3 a.m., but I don't want to screw up my sleep schedule that badly. Because I always have work in the mornings. I only have Mondays and Tuesdays off, so tomorrow I have work, unfortunately. Feeling good, but tiring. I was gaming, but I gotta play tomorrow so I can unlock something. I also am getting into a new game, just can't afford it. Yeah, that sucks. What time zone are you in, Mig? I am in MST. That's as far as my location. You'll know what part. Warhammer. It's Baldur's Gate 3. Ooh, man, that. Yeah. Me too. Awesome. I'm here. Welcome on in, Voided. Welcome on in. You're not too late. We're still hunting. I've been hunting. I've literally only found one. I've only found one freaking dinky little end city. And it had nothing in it. And I just bridged to find more nothing. Okay, we're gonna have to bridge again. Ugh. What was that? I did not like that. Waiting for Baldur's Gate 3 to finish downloading right now. Ah. So, Siren, and that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. I don't have great service because my Wi-Fi went out and my dad is tech literally isn't home to reset the configuration. Oh. Real. With you. Devastating. Yeah, I feel like I'm playing SBK right now. Because once again, we are here void bridging. I hate the game so bad. That's nothing. Just the Alpha Enderman, ignore him. Ender burp. That was not a great sound to hear. I was not a big fan of that sound. Oh man, I'm having why am I having this sort of lag in my game right now? Really no trog bridges? I would never subject myself to trog bridges on my own personal Minecraft world. SBK forever. So wait, it was all SBK? Always was. SBK experience coming in clutch. But you know what the funny thing is? I've never been on Skyblock. I'm the Forever World guy. I don't know anything about Skyblock. What are you talking about? This is new to me. I don't know how to void bridge. This is scary. All right, sorry. 731 just felt like saying something. So I can't even just make him hand it to me, his phone, to fix it. Ah. Yeah, that's why when I moved into the when I was just living with my mom at a certain point, I asked for my own account that's connected to the same internet, so that I could just, if I had to reset the internet or something, I could just reset it from my own phone. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing, because at a certain point, it's like, oh, my mom's not home. She doesn't know how to do it herself, so I have to do it. It was just easier for me to have my own account so I can reset it from my end rather than wait. So yeah, luckily we were able to have multiple accounts tied to the same internet service. The only thing that I couldn't do was pay the bill. I had to still do that through my mom's account. But it was an auto pay thing, and I sent my half, like, I just sent my half of the money to it through, like, PayPal or whatever. That's been. Yeah. Because at a certain point, like, there was a couple times where I was just like, I'm sick of this. I need to have my own account. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to bridge for another while. 3 stream streak. Let's go. Well, I'm only staying with my dad for the month. Hopefully we just toured an apartment and went well. It's ironically high on our list despite the area. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's fair. I guess it would be kind of a hassle to try and set up an account if you're not going to be staying for very long. Superiority. Oh, man. Brother, you just got one-upped. You just got one-upped. I'm his brother, so I win. Oh my god, do I have to keep on bridge? Okay. Look at all this nothingness. Look at how much nothingness we've just been walking through. Is my world like defective or something? Okay, wait. We can go around the other way. We could go around this way. It's connected. Very thinly, I would say, but it's still connected. Crunch. No city for you. As someone who is new to the lore, is there a new MIG every world? Not necessarily. A new MIG is created when, and this is the case more often because there used to be a clone regulation system which controlled the split between 2 MIGs, but whenever a MIG changes their outfit or their skin, I guess, like in sort of the Minecraft tense, if there's a diverging personality or diverging purpose that stems from that MIG, there is a split that happens between the old MIG and the new MIG, which creates an entirely new MIG. And then you have like MIGs like MIG 526, aka Samurai MIG, who became an integral part of the Bamboo Kingdom. So his purpose was to serve the Bamboo Kingdom, and his entire identity was based off the Bamboo Kingdom. And then there's like Doke MIG from the IRSS. Short stint, but because there was no clone regulation system, he just kind of popped up. This is so much more confusing than full lore. It can be, but yeah. It's just got a lot of history because it's based mainly off of just lore events that happened on previous Minecraft worlds that I've been on. So, like, for example, a lot of the lore in Pleasantcraft Season 1 affects the MIG lore in a lot of ways, but it's not always directly referenced. It's kind of alluded to for the people who really want to get deep into lore. But really, you don't have to know everything to understand what's going on. It's just there's multiple MIGs. MIGs emerge, you know, through just changes, and there's always something happening. And a lot of the lore is just based off Pleasantcraft and SBK, and then Last Survival, the lore kind of takes a backseat because this is just my forever world, really, at the end of the day. But, you know. Yeah, no. Kind of forms per situation with a specific job type thing. You pass 4 cities, trust, yeah. Just start pouring into every MIG. Full lore confuses me. I have bias. I do get MIG lore. Yeah, I think, it's hard for me to explain just purely because it has such a long history. But let's just say that there's a bunch of MIGs. They all have worked together, but unfortunately one of them felt as though he was being mistreated and felt as though that he didn't get what he deserved. And he felt like he was thrown into a situation that he wasn't necessarily prepared for, but he was told that he had a special mission, and yet he felt like he wasn't necessarily fully trusted as part of the collective, despite having being thrown into such a high position. So he eventually, due to many circumstances, both in and out of the MIG's hub world. So like in Pleasantcraft, there were things like the band box in Pleasantcraft Season 3, which was basically a shulker box. Like, this is just something that happened that just kind of became the lore. So in Pleasantcraft Season 3, I found a shulker box. I was cleaning up a bunch of shulker boxes from my base to kind of move everything into storage, and I picked up one of the boxes, and when I picked it up, I got kicked from the server, right? And it was very hyper specific what items it was in what order. And I showed it to Viking, and Viking just took it and ran with it. And he just kept on coming up to me and banning me with it, which just kind of served my lore a little bit, because it kind of came to the part where that MiG went basically insane and killed a bunch of the MiGs on board the Cosmic Venator, the home of the MiGs. And he got locked up for a bit, but he broke out. And the question that I'm going to pose now is, who helped him break out? Because he didn't do it on his own. There's no way he could have done it on his own. And there is one of the suspects being MiGbot. But then again, he only started serving MiG 621 once he became MiG Prime. So there had to be someone else in the picture. You're the main SPK server. I have a lore rundown on there. MiG lore up to, not including the 100 days Skyblock vid pre-SPK Season 2. Yeah. Well, the SPK Season 2 lore is still kind of unfolding, but it's sort of a mystery lore. Because you're going to learn more about MiG 621's backstory as well, who is the evil MiG who went insane and killed everybody. But yeah, as a result of MiG 621 breaking out again and killing much more people on board, one MiG, this MiG, was sent to this world to basically create a new home for the MiGs as a kind of last refuge, a last survival, if you will, which is the name of this series. The code name of this world is LS-0, and every world has kind of a code name. So all MiGs refer to Skyblock Kingdoms as SPK-whatever season. So currently SPK-2. The thing is, the people on Last Survival don't know that SPK-2 started, so this MiG doesn't know that. Hey, Sassafras Squirrel! Squirrel, welcome on in. Peekaboo, welcome on in. See you here from the raid. Is this connected? Please tell me this is connected. Please tell me this. It's not. That's fine. That's fine. Can we bridge? Yes. Okay. Thank you. We can bridge from here. That's me? Oh, that's you? I don't think 61 is evil. That's interesting. I've heard a couple people say that. But I will say, he did kill a lot of people. They're himself, but they're still different MiGs. They're still individuals with their own personality, I think. Okay, if I would have fallen, I would have been fine. I don't know why I freaked out there. I had a moment where I thought I was going to fall, but I would have been fine. She are me, I are she. That's crazy. It's crazy. There's two of the same person right here. Okay. I really hate 61 if you off charity MiG. Well, 61 has respect for some MiGs, at least. Unbelievable. Clones. Charity MiG has a special place in my heart. Charity. 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 Oh man, I don't know how much more I can go on, guys, without another end city. I might actually go insane here. We might have a 731 incident. Do I think he's fully evil and always has been versus me, like, at a turning point? Yeah, I think for me, the way 621 for me is he's a tragic character. He had a bright and upcoming future, but he had unfortunate events happen to him that kind of shaped his worldview in a negative light. And he never had anyone really to kind of lull him, to kind of help him back towards a more positive light, because he just had a lot of expectation placed on him. And he kind of isolated himself to a point where he didn't believe anyone was out there to help him. There were people to help him. I think the point is he just kind of didn't reach out to anyone. So he kind of just internalized that idea of like, no one's here to help me. Everyone's here is out to get me. No one cares about me. So I'm just gonna get rid of everyone. which I think is it is a very real thing that people kind of experience, where like they go into this sort of isolation where like nobody cares about me, I'm worthless. Yet there are a lot of people relying on that person. It's just maybe sometimes they don't realize it, or maybe some people don't show it in the same ways that you maybe expect. And I think that's a very real thing. And I wouldn't say that it's going to cause anybody to be necessarily evil, but it can erode personal relationships to a point where you just don't interact with anyone anymore. Have you checked your map recently? Yes. And look, there's a whole load of nothing. I don't see anything. There's that one end city that we raided earlier. Would kill 61 for 61 in Leon interactions. That could possibly happen in the near future. Yeah. But yeah, no, the SBK, my MIG lore, very near and dear to me. Just mostly because when I actually wrote out the lore document, I keep on talking about this lore document. It's actually not finished, but I've written enough of it to realize how easy it is to kind of interconnect things when you've got a consistent idea in your own head. I always like to make up stories in my head, just fictional stories with characters. Just like I always like thinking about like possibilities of like what would happen if these two characters met in a world in like Marvel and DC type thing, or like a Star Wars thing. I just love thinking about the idea of just different things colliding. But I also like to think about timelines, and I also like to think about like events, like history of a world, of a fictional world, you know? So I get very into Star Wars lore because it could definitely be a little bit like wacky. Because the systems of government in Star Wars are actually kind of the most insane thing ever. They're just kind of dumb. Like the Galactic Republic in Star Wars for like 1,000 years did not have like a military at all. There was no military. The Jedi were basically acting as a police force. And they were practically the military, but in a sort of like lesser sense, and not like a wartime thing, but like they were peace officers, really. You know, they just kind of went in and dealt with political situations before they got out of hand. But yeah, so when there was the Clone Wars, they had no active military. When stuff was brewing and more systems were heading towards the Separatists, they just didn't have any sort of proper funding, because everything was, they had banking clans, but they didn't have an actual centralized banking system, and they weren't technically regulated by the government. Everyone just kind of went with these companies that could possibly scam the crap out of them because they weren't regulated by a federally governed body. So it was just a free for all. So it's crazy. Star Wars is crazy. But I like looking into that stuff because it's always interesting to think about. DC lore at the moment. Also adore the MIG lore. Storytelling stuff tickles my brain. DC mention? Yes, I love DC. I want to get into more DC comics. I do have a Court of Owls Batman comic, like a full-on book of the Court of Owls, and I want to collect more of them. I've been into manga collection. One that I have a completed collection of is Bleach. I freaking love Bleach. I also have like a lot of JoJo comics, but I still haven't completed that collection. It's a little expensive, and it's also just long. But yeah, Star Wars lore is like, you got to reach out for help, but also be open to accepting that kind of help too. Yeah. We want to know DC lore. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, that's why I love lore. I love looking into lore, and I love looking into like histories of fictional worlds, because a lot of it can be, because art reflects life in a lot of ways, because when we make art, we reflect our own personal experiences onto the things we create. So when we're looking into this sort of world, we're looking into the mind of someone who's had these experiences, and then they translate them onto screen. So when people say, oh, we don't like when this story becomes political, it's like, well, there are going to be political aspects involved because of people's personal experiences. Like George Lucas, he was a freaking hippie. His Star Wars was very politically charged in a lot of ways. Obviously, sometimes it can vary in terms of quality, in terms of execution, because, you know, some people want to just push a message into a story without considering maybe, you know, how to weave that into the story in a natural way that kind of makes it believable, you know. But a lot of Star Wars definitely has a lot of political connotations, both the prequels and the originals. Like, obviously the prequels kind of delve into a different aspect of that, where it's a lot of like political sabotage, people, the powerful playing both sides, and how complacency within a government can lead to its downfall. Oh, Ed City! Let's go, finally. Jeez. I love how we're talking about that. we're talking about political allegories in film, and then suddenly End City, and I freak out. Okay, there's no end ship, but that's okay. I just this will have a lot more of what I really want, which is shulkers. Relating to Tim Drake and Jason Todd lore at the moment. I started reading Young Justin comics online, but it's also interesting. Very nice. It really does make you think and connect in real life. Personally, I'm unfortunately a Tim Drake fan. I say Tim's my favorite. Gotta go to bed. Good time zone, everyone. Have a good lurk. Penn City. I love how my tone completely changes. Oh God. Why is there lag? Okay, we're good. Okay, let's do some region. I really hope we could find a gateway nearby, because I do not want to walk all the way back. There's been a long walk of just nothingness till we finally got here. Oh man. It took us 5,000 blocks to find a single insect. I would like to find one with an elytra, so I'm going to keep going until we find one with an elytra, but man, it sucks. It's like when you try to ignore your game downloading and it finally does. Yep. Yeah, we just completely got lost in lore talk. But yeah, here we go. We're finally here. I'm actually going to flash back. Mark green. Beautiful. I'm gonna leave one of these guys at the bottom alive. Oh, thank you for killing him for me. It's not like you could just throw yourself off the edge. Can't die here. Yeah, I have to walk all the way back. Because of the lore. See what I do for lore, guys? I make myself suffer for lore. But then again, the thing about the death lore is that a void death isn't a permadeath, because remember, the void is technically accessible. Oh, well, here we go. Okay. Okay, we're chilling here. We got such good armor that we're just chilling as we head up. Okay. Let's see what are they in these chests. Can I open these chests? Oh, I'm shifted. No wonder why I can't open these chests. Ooh, some diamonds. Very cool, very cool. Whoa, that's a good chest plate. Jeez. Amazing chest plate right there. Holy crap. Not bad helmets either. Okay. All right, let's make ourselves a shulker box so we can store some of these cool items that we just got. chest. Shulker box. And cool items go inside. Wonderful. Very wonderful. Okay, let's head back down. Okay, let's... I just wanna... Let's just kill this guy. Okay. We're chilling. I do want to head back up. Luckily, I have an ender pearl for that. We need to head there. Ads. Oh, ads. Oh, ads are coming. Oh, okay. That's just a message that just randomly pops up. It's coming soon, but it's not right now. Can't die here, lost in the sauce. Committed to the lore, even at the cost of your sanity. You have no idea how committed to the lore I am. I will just randomly space out while I'm talking to Lagundo. And we're not even recording sometimes. That's how committed to the bit I am. And then like he'll be like, "Oh, just so you know, there's this thing happening. You can't know about this. There's this thing happening with Avid. You can't know about this." And I'm like, "Hey, Legs, I'm not gonna remember it anyways. Remember, I can't remember anything." And he's like, "Shut up." Stop it. It's really funny too, because it's like, yeah, I'm gonna forget it anyways. Even if you reveal to me that you are working for Avid, I'm just not gonna remember that you're working for Avid. So it's okay. You can reveal it to me. I'm not gonna remember. I wouldn't know if there were ads. Well, I would know. It at least warns me. Yeah, we're leaving at the one at the bottom. We got ourselves one of these. But would you remember? I would eventually remember once the MIG, the wizard guy, recovers all my memories. But unfortunately, I can't. He can't do that right now. Oh, he's in that glitch state where he's closed and he. I don't know if it's a glitched. Okay. Shulker farms are good. Yeah, I want to make a shulker farm, but yeah. And especially with the fact that we've had so few freaking end cities. I really wish I would have saved a shulker from that first end city. I kind of didn't. I was kind of not thinking that through. Or at least if we could find an end city that's close to a gateway, we can have an easy... It's going to be a long trek to there, but at least it's a pretty easy way back. Oh, backup feather falling 4 boots is actually kind of insane. I want to put that directly in the ender chest. Okay, we're going to have to definitely organize things. But yeah, let's put some of these in here. There's a MIG wizard. Well, he was revealed in episode 4 of SBK season 2 that he exists. We don't know who he is. My favorite thing is Legs going, "We're not in lore mode." I'm always in lore mode, baby. I think one of my favorite lore things to follow is the Magnus Archives was looking back at some of the lore and how some stuff from early episodes are related in much later ones. Yeah. I gotta watch those, yeah. But yeah. Lore is definitely going to ramp up more and more as we go along in the season, but in the early episodes, I always just keep them as lore nuggets for the people who are interested to keep them coming, and maybe introduce people who haven't learned about the lore yet to learn more about the lore. But the reason why I'm only keeping them as nuggets and not like huge parts of the video is because it could tend to turn people away from videos if they don't like, if it's too heavy on lore and not like... Oh, come on. What? Okay. Oh. Where did you teleport to? Out of myself. I really enjoy convoluted lore. So like Homestuck was my jam. The amount of motifs and 4chan was like timeline fudging. Not huge on lore, but I do find it interesting. Yeah. That's why I try to... Oh my god! Why are we getting... Whoa! We're getting so... Oh my god! Oh my god! These are such good items! They're such good items! Backup gear. Backup gear is always good. That's not a bad sword either. Holy crap, dude. We're killing it. We're killing it. This is such a good end city. This is such a good end city. Jeez. The loot's insane. Loot's insane, dude. Balancing the scales for having to walk so far. Yeah, really is. Yeah, I knew this guy went up here. I wonder if anybody duplicated. Okay, I think... Where are you coming from? Hint City made you work for it? Yeah. So it took a while to find it. All the good finds, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this too. Okay, so we're gonna pull a bunch of things from, we're gonna make another chest. We're gonna make another shulker box. I'm gonna pull a bunch of things from here. I'm gonna make a tool shulker. Was an armor shulker. Okay. And then I think that's good for now. Okay, we'll put all this into this shulker box. All this stuff from this end city into just one shulker box so we can kind of separate them. Then we're gonna try to find another end city. This might take a while. So we might be here for the long haul. Yeah. Oh, also I want to keep this in here. So we have a bunch of extra wood too. So if we need, if we end up here for a long time, it's fine. There might be a chance we end up stranded here for a while. Heavy cups me making chests and rooms with chests sitting on the ground. Oh right, I should probably break these chests with all this extra crap. I don't care about iron gear as much as I love iron gear. Oh yeah, I want to head down and grab the shulker. We got any shulker shells that fell down there? Okay, it looks like not. Can we parkour this? Okay, we can. We have 10 shulker shells. We can make 5 more shulker boxes. All right. I think as much as this is going to be painful, I'm going to try and parkour. Let's see. Am I a parkour god? Can I do this simple end rod parkour? Because we jump for the beef in this household. There we go. See, I'm a parkour god. Easy. We jump for the beef. But I do want to just... Oh. Okay, which direction do we want to head in? Okay. Okay, we're going to want to head in that direction. Okay, here we go. We're going to just pearl. Jump for the beef. Everybody saw it. Yeah, I saw that one. I just wanted to see if any fell down. But it looks like it didn't. We're good. We gaming. I got you. I got you, fam. Is your profile picture Kakyoin? Yep, it is. Unfortunately, I'm not currently Kakyoin. That's one of the other MiG skins. Speaking of which, if you're not familiar with all the MiGs, there's 731. This is the main character of LS-0, aka Last Survival, My Forever World. 621. This is the main antagonist. I wouldn't say villain. He's the antagonist currently of the MiG universe. 918, he's currently the protagonist of Skyblock Kingdoms. MiG 222, one of the older MiGs, he was the protagonist of a bit of my old LP world. He was involved in Pleasantcraft Season 1. He was the main character of Skyblock Kingdom Season 1 for a while before 526 took over. Dr. Mig, right here, he's sort of the scientist. He knows about all the cloning process of the MiGs. 1120, aka Charity Mig. He just says Charity, and he speaks Villager. Mig Prime, the original Mig Prime, who is unfortunately MIA. We don't know where he is. He might have been killed. 526, he is the Skyblock Kingdom's Season 1 main character, Samurai Mig. He sacrificed himself heroically to try and stop 61. Unfortunately, 61 survived, but he did prevent 61 from finding LS-0. MiG 609, Admiral Mig. Admiral Mig is actually a MiG that 621 looked up to. Unfortunately, 609 got himself into a little bit of trouble on PC-1. I didn't know the lore ran so deep. Oh yeah, it runs deep. It goes back to 2019. Actually, no, it goes back to 2016, but that's very early lore, primitive lore. That guy's part of that lore. 225, aka Batmig. This is when Mig decides to become a vigilante to try and seek justice for the crimes of Sad Milkman on Pleasantcraft Season 2. Yes, Milkman's scamming efforts goes all the way back. This is just a consistent character aspect of Sad Milkman. Mig Omega, the original Mig. He was the Mig that started it all. He was just a skin that I chose back in the PlayStation 4 days when I played on console with friends. Mig 925. There was a Minecraft world where I found a shipwreck that was basically not even a shipwreck. It was just a ship that was actually properly like out in the ocean and all fixed up. Nothing was broken about it. And then Doke Mig. There was a stint on Skyblock Kingdom Season 1 where I went to the Dark Oak Kingdom. Skycoin, your favorite JoJo Bizarre Adventure character? Yes. Absolutely. I'm actually wearing a JoJo shirt right now. This is from part 6. You can see he has the discs on his head. Made in heaven. Looks at watch. I forget how far I'm in the old LP world. Mig lore goes hard, but I work harder. You're actually watching the old LP. I commend you for that. Those videos are terrible. Those videos are bad. Like, I wouldn't say like the worst, but it was. I look back at them and I'm like, man, I've made so many improvements. It's about he is cool. Oh my god, part 6 was so good. Oh, FF? Yes. Fighting the Foo, yeah. I do love part 6. I think it was definitely one of the better parts. But then I'm trying to read through part 7. It's just so long. There's just so much. Part of me wants to wait till the anime comes out, but then again, I do like reading the manga. But yeah, no, part 7 so far has been absolutely incredible. But like, it just gets weirder and weirder. The part where a certain character just randomly that we've known for a long time just turns into a freaking dinosaur out of nowhere, and I'm like, what? What's happening? What is even happening anymore in JoJo? So even before you went with me, I haven't touched them in months, but I had them as mostly background while drawing. You've grown leaps and bounds, yeah. I'm trying to collect the hardcovers of the manga. I'm about halfway through part 3. I did, hold on. Most recent addition to the collection. I'll be right back. I'm not fully up to date yet, but... I'm not fully up to date yet, but we've got ourselves Steel Ball Run. They finally released the North American version. Diego, my beloved, yeah. Trying to collect the hardcovers from the manga. I'm halfway through part 3. Yeah, I'm about halfway. So I kind of went all over the place for a bit, but I've got all of part 1, 2, and 3. I've got half of part 4. Actually, a little bit over 3/4 of part 4. I've got just the first volume of part 5, and I've got 4 volumes of part 6. Chair stream. Heck yeah, chair stream. So Red part 4 is my favorite. Yes, actually, yeah. So even though Kakyoin is my favorite character, I still think part 4 is my favorite favorite part of the JoJo, just because it's a complete change of pace. I love murder mysteries, and I think Kira was definitely the best villain because he was so interesting, like as a character, because he's just, I don't know how to explain it. Just his whole opening monologue where he's on the surface, he's this man who just seems like normal, and you like in the series you just see him just randomly on the street. He's unassuming. You wouldn't expect him to be anything else, but he's secretly this crazed serial killer who has this just weird upbringing, you know. Your murder mysteries are my favorite ever. So stylistically and thematically distinct from the other parts and the slice of life aspects. Yes, and the slice of life. I like a series where you kind of just get to know the characters just on a normal day-to-day basis, where they run into just weird antics. And I think it's an improvement on part 3, because the biggest problem with Stardust Crusaders is the sort of villain of the week aspect. I will say, once I got towards the latter half of part 3, it started to get old a little bit, because you just run into these new characters. And I do like how there's a little bit of a twist on it, where like my favorite one was let's go get Italian food, because you expect it to be a villain, and the guy's just trying to serve food that helps people. He's just a little unorthodox with it. So yeah. All right, we have ads coming up in a minute on the Twitch side, so we're gonna pause for the ads. Even JoJo is even about. It's funny because, you know, they're years old by now. It's silly to hear younger you, just since we're roughly the same age. Chair stream. Oh yeah. My dad stopped watching JoJo with me after part 3 because it burned him out. Yeah, yeah. No, especially watching the anime. At least with the manga, I could kind of read it at my own pace. I could kind of get through plot events very quickly. Anime kind of drags along a little bit, which is why I prefer reading manga over the anime, because I could get the same information, and I just like looking at the art. Sound design is great in anime, and I love the soundtracks, but I always just listen to them on Spotify anyways. So, but yeah. Yeah, no, JoJo is definitely one of my favorite manga of all, favorite like shonen series of all time. But I'd say one that I actually enjoy a little more is Bleach. I just love Bleach. It's so freaking cool. It's got such cool characters, and the power system is awesome, and the character designs are awesome. I love the like art spreads of just the characters in freaking cool outfits. Time zone is not in my favor, I would love to say, but sleep is inevitable. That's all good, all good. Thank you for coming on in. All right, ads have started. We're just gonna chill out here until the ads have played through. Yeah, no, JoJo is great. Also, Dementia Joseph is golden. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, no, definitely part 4 stands out. Part 5 is great too. Part 5 is great too, because it like I love I just love the aesthetic of it. Being set in like Italy, and the whole mafia thing is really cool. And Diavolo is just such a interesting villain as well. Like JoJo villains do not disappoint. I love Dio being just a generational hater. He just wants to end an entire bloodline just because he's an angry, just because he's pissed off, really. He's just mad at the world. But yeah, I could get into all kinds of lore. But yeah. It was funny that Fugo left halfway through part 5 because he's too OP. Yeah, I love that Araki just sometimes just writes characters out of stories because he's like, oh, if he just sticks around, he'll just kill everybody and win every fight. It is a way to do it. It's a way to do it. Thank y'all for the alert. I'm a dip because it's almost 4 a.m. I've had fun and we'll definitely be back and have a good rest stream. Well, good thing I'm going to be streaming a little bit earlier on Monday, so hopefully you could be around a little bit longer. So I'm going to be streaming at around 4 p.m. EST, so it won't be so late. Araki is so based. Yeah, so based. He's awesome. Yeah, Araki, definitely one of my favorite mangakas. Also Kubo. Yeah, I also like JJK, but the ending definitely disappointed me, for sure. I hope they improve it in the anime, because I wasn't a big fan of the ending. Hi. How's it going, Elfie? Welcome on in. How you doing? What are you up to today? But yeah. I also like Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is such a good series. It seems really weird and superficial, but the stories about like familial connection and how human connection is actually formed and how someone who's been devoid of human connection can view the world really is such an interesting concept and sometimes gets slept on. Ads are done. And we're back. How's the end busting going? We have found 2 end cities in 2 hours. It's not going particularly great, but we did get some pretty good loot from the last one. Take a look at this loot here. Take a look at this loot. We've got, first of all, we have the Feather Falling 4 boots right there from the end city. And we got all of this stuff. This chest plate is awesome. These boots are pretty awesome. These pickaxes are great. Pretty good leggings. Pretty good sword. Rough luck, man. Good loot, though. Yeah. I'd like to find one with an elytra just to have a display piece. I'm not going to be using elytra, though. So we're going to go without elytra for a bit. Oh man, we've hit a dead end. We've hit another dead end. Very unfortunate. If we go back around here, we could go around without having to bridge. I've been playing Minecraft since 1.3. I've still never made it to the end. That's fair. Minecraft is not about going to the end, but you know, if you want specific resources like shulker boxes like I do, then the end is just a place to go. Really, Minecraft is your a little adventure. Wherever you want to go, whatever you want to make, whatever store you want to create, whatever lore you want to build. It's up to you. And that's the beauty. He's a ball of luck. I had a city with an elytra right beside the portal. Yeah. I even found like another gateway to go back home. If I leave, I have to walk all the way back. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's just in the other direction. Let's go. Awesome. Although this is such a good city. This is actually such a good city. I wish there was a gateway though. Oh yeah. Okay. We're gonna slash flashback. Mark. I am luck. So true. Yep. Yeah, no, I've been playing since around like 1.2. I think I did try it once, like when it was in beta, but I didn't really get it. But then creative mode happened, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm starting to get it now, because I didn't know what Wikipedia was at the time. I didn't know how to search it up online because I didn't know what online was. And then I discovered YouTube because of Minecraft, and then yeah, everything spiraled from there. I just watched a bunch of Minecraft YouTube, and then eventually I discovered I had a YouTube account because my dad had a YouTube account because he had a Google account, which I didn't know was a thing. So I just started uploading videos one day, back in 2012. I was just 10 years old at the time. I just turned 10 when I uploaded my first video. which is insane to think about because I'm now 22. I'm turning 23 in a couple months. Discovering YouTube is a crazy statement to me. That's because you're old. I wouldn't say discovering. I found out what YouTube was. I was in some of the videos discovering YouTube, but thankfully those are private. Yeah. Whatever. Well, let's just head down. Can there please be another gateway around here? I think I've gone far enough that I deserve a gateway back home. I don't want to walk all the way back. I think this is the last end city we're going to go to just purely because I haven't found another gateway back home because we're going to have to walk back home. And your guys are joining me for it. I'm not stopping the stream until we're back safe in our humble abode. Okay. All right. Yo, was there... There was one over here. Did I not see... Wait. I'm so confused. I definitely missed one along the way. I definitely missed one along the way. Dang it. I definitely missed one along the way. That's fine. It's fine. We'll be okay. Yeah. I want to get as much shulker blocks as possible. I did save one at one of one of them. This stream seems to be cooperating today. Yes, I've lowered the bit rate, and it seems as though with Restream, when I hit it at the limit, it goes above it. Like for some reason my stream goes above the Twitch limit, which causes dropped frames out of nowhere. So I've lowered the bit rate to 4,000. I might up it just a little bit just to get a little bit more quality out. Hello everyone. My name is Markiplier. Oh, there's already duplication happening. Beautiful. We love to see it. I'm just gonna honestly tank these hits because I can tank these hits, honestly. I always thought about uploading this since I was a kid, but I'm too nervous. Yeah, that's fine. It's not for everyone. Like if you don't feel like it, but if you know, really, it's just about having that sort of confidence in yourself to just be dumb, be embarrassing, be cringe, embrace the cringe. Cringe is beautiful. We all love cringe here. Okay, I think I killed another one. Good on my end. I don't know if you need to. Yeah. I think I'll keep it this way. Sorry because I didn't join for the start. The Twitch hates my swag. Maybe I'll maybe stay here for the travel. Okay. This should be a pretty quick end bust. Okay. All right. Oh. I did not see you here. 12 shoulder shells. Not bad, not bad. Wow, that awful. Absolutely awful. Are there any... Let's F3B this. I don't see any shulker shells down there. Oh. What are you doing over here? You're not allowed over here. Okay, so the boat's over there. Oh. I like to make vids because at some point, but I'm so lazy I don't trust myself to stay committed. I've actually complete stuff. Trust me, I thought the same way. I've actually had trouble with staying disciplined enough to actually make videos consistently. But I think I've reached a point where I'm able to do it. And it's actually not even that bad. Can you guys stop TPing? I'm also gonna turn this off. Are you guys hitting each other? These guys keep on hitting each other and duplicating. Chronic Project Abander. I'm gonna head out, but thank you for chatting and have a good stream. I'll sub too. Well, thank you for coming on by and thank you for the subscribe. Hope to see you in the next stream. The next stream is going to be on Monday at 4 p.m. EST, and I'm going to be going to be streaming on SBK. So yeah, because there's going to be another SBK video out. I'm going to announce again, there's an SBK video coming out Monday at 12 p.m. EST. It's going to be premiering. Hopefully I can see some of y'all there for the premiere. Oh, well, yeah. That's a way to do it. Oh god, you keep... No, that's not where I want to be knocked to. It's fine. Oh, we got another one. Let's go. Okay, let's head up here. Okay, not bad. 12 p.m. EST. Should I stream that? I forget if you didn't do anything. Hey, SBK, I need to learn video learning. I haven't had the ability to actually stream the last couple months. I will not be awake. Set an alarm. Yeah, set an alarm. You will be awake. You have to be. It's the bro code. You can't break the bro code, dude. Oh yeah, there's an entity over there. Oh wait, that's the one we were just in. I think. Yeah, that was the one we were just in. I think I did miss one though. I for sure missed one. But this one has a city, so hopefully on our way back we could find a gateway at least. I'm gonna skip this one just because I think there is a copyright issue with it. Copy of the bro code somewhere. So I gotta go to bed at a normal time. Yeah. Or just get no sleep. Do an all-nighter. Just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that for me. Okay. Okay. Still a lot of guys here. Oh, lag. Get a couple shulkers. There's a lot of infighting. I think I might have caused a revolt. Don't need another panic attack. That is fair. I'm just gonna pearl there. Oh geez, don't go into the wall. That's not a good idea. Dang it. Dang it. But yeah, so I'm gonna set the premiere out as well. So once the stream ends, the premiere is gonna be ready. So if you wanna save the time, set a reminder for the notification, then you can do that. Okay, let's head down this way. I'm so glad I have Feather Falling. Feather Falling is it's probably one of the better enchantments of the game. Oh, dang it. I love Feather Falling. Yeah. Alright. I want to make sure we also have an even amount of shulker shells. It would be nice. Feather Falling is the best enchant. Yeah. Could fall 100 blocks and survive. It's another one of these rooms. Okay, hit me, boys. There we go. Yeah, I need to head back down for that. You He went up. Okay, diamonds. Very nice. Another feather falling 4 boots. Man, if I lose my stuff for whatever reason, there's backup gear. All my MiGs got backup gear. Okay. Is this one emptied? I do not want this. Okay, we'll take this chest. Make a shulker box. I think I had 2 crafting tables on me. I guess I misplaced one of them. I'm gonna make 2 shulker boxes for this one because it's pretty big. Pretty big. I'll do. Why do I have bones? Huh. Okay, I'll put it in here, and then yeah, all that in there. Okay. Okay. I do not have... Okay, what if... Okay, we made it. I was just like hoping. Beat me up, Scotty. I actually agreed. Hey, Alfie, how's it going? Hello, sir. I'm here to take your stuff. Wow. Not great loot here, honestly. But we have the one thing that I was looking for. A Elytra, baby, that we're not going to use. I'll put it on. I'll put it on for the screeny. Well, there we go. We got an Elytra. Let's go. Wait, hold on. I gotta. I'll do this one red. All right, we got ourselves an Elytra. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna use this. We're not using this. This is gonna go in the ender chest for the time being. But I think that's all the end busting we need to do. We're gonna be good. We'll be fine. We did it. We got an Elytra. Congrats. Thank you. Okay. Let's get out of here. We're gonna head back. We're gonna try to... I'm gonna need to find an end city that's closer. We might need to kill the dragon a couple more times and see if we can't find an end city in the other gateways that are a little bit more... Okay. We'll either die, which that's why we have a totem. All right, let's see what happens. Can we clutch this? If not, we at least have a totem to save us. Oh, we clutched it. Let's go. We did it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get out from under the boat. Oh, can you clip that? Someone clip that, please. Okay, we gotta go this way, then that way. Okay, it's a little confusing, but we'll get there. This might not exactly line up, but I want to complete this bridge at least. Uncommon MiG W. What? Uncommon? Excuse me? How rude. It's not uncommon. This is very common for the MiG. Very common. Oh my god. Another W for the MiG. I lined that up perfectly. I eyeballed that. I eyeballed that and it lined up perfectly. See, I'm always a W. I'm always a W. I won't ask you to clip that, but still, I am always a W. Okay, where are we heading now? We're gonna head this way through here, this little thin strip, and then we'll go through there. Okay. We're taking the long journey home. Long journey home. But we got what we needed. We got ourselves an elytra. We got ourselves quite a bit of good loot, and we got ourselves some shulker shells. With much more to come at some point. It's W after W. Let's go. I think with that drought of luck because of the no end cities for a while, I think we finally struck gold. And hopefully we will survive the journey home. That's the other thing we got to make sure of. We got to make sure that we actually live to tell the tale. Can't go out and die after these dubs. Wait a minute. Oh man, I made such a convoluted journey to get here. I'm gonna bridge this because I don't want to have to go all the way around. Dub skis all around, yeah. Oh yeah. I need a drink of water. But yeah, unfortunately, this end is very... Excuse me. Not great. Not the best. I will, if I do declare. It is pretty bad. Oh, just post the link in the Discord. Just post the link in the Discord. Yeah, I don't allow links just purely because people have taken advantage of that. Because people, unfortunately, are terrible. And they suck. Playing it. Also, if you're not in the Discord, check out the Discord to stay updated on when I stream and everything. Plus, I do post random messages in there, little sneak previews to content. People do suck. Wait, I'm people. Yeah, even though this is connected, I don't like how it is connected. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna make a connection point myself. So we go directly west. Mig torments me in the server, not really. I do little lore nuggets that kind of tease the next thing that's happening from time to time. Yeah. Also, if you enjoy the music, here's a playlist of like all the music I listen to on and off stream. So it's got the video game jazz, it's got anime music, it's got Japanese jazz fusion as well as other forms of jazz fusion, and then just straight up jazz because I'm a big jazz guy. I'm a big jazz guy, big jazz funk. I think it's funny being known as the lore guy, and yet I just don't post my thoughts or theories of anything like at all. Yeah. Well, good to know that you have thoughts and theories. Oh yeah, it was this way. I want to go there just to see if there's any gateways nearby. I'm not gonna go into it, but okay. Oh yeah, I built this over the little cap. Like all music except rap music. I do like rap music. I don't like all of it. Some of it is just not really my thing. But I do like do like rap music from time to time. Not my cup of tea, but there's some that kind of break the mold for me. I just like whatever sounds good to my ears. Like, honestly, I'm more of like, I like individual groups and artists more than specific genres. So like, I'll listen to Cassiopeia for Japanese jazz fusion, Snarky Puppy, jazz fusion. If I listen to rap, one of the ones that are kind of at the top of my list, I know it's pretty common that it's top of a lot of people's lists, is Kendrick Lamar. That's my favorite. He's my favorite because he also, like, his album To Pimp a Butterfly has a lot of jazz elements to it, and I really appreciate it because he actually got people to play live instruments for it, which is actually quite interesting. And there was a lot, the instrumentation of the music is just so good in that album. 9 Inch Nails recently, and just shoved some of my assorted jazz and Jason stuff I've been listening to Discord for you. Some okay, yeah, but yeah. No, I like what sounds good to my ears. I'm kind of like I'll listen to like Metallica. I like some rock too, you know. I'm not loyal to a genre. I'm just whatever sounds good to my ears. And a lot of it's biased towards live instruments, which jazz is a lot of live instruments, so that's why I naturally gravitate. But also rock too, because, you know, you have your guitars, your bass, your drums, you know, sometimes keyboard. Rock, alt, metal for me, that's what's up. That's what's up. But said label is no longer a thing anyways. Yeah, okay, so there was one. Okay, I'm not going to go into it, but I do want to see if there's a gateway nearby. Dude, wait. Does this one have a ship also? This one definitely has a ship. Yeah, that one definitely has a ship. Ooh, that's another elytra. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save the coordinates for this. And we'll go back to this another time. But unfortunately, I don't really want to. There's no gateway. I just wish there was one with a gateway nearby, because I really need one that I could easily bring a shulker into. But unfortunately, we really can't. Unfortunately, there's no easy path to this. This is going to be the most difficult thing ever. I could go around that way to... I might as well go around this way to get to... We're towards rock and adjacent often, but I listen to a lot of stuff. Yeah. I do love... Like when... I do like a little bit of Linkin Park, but that's just mostly because of Transformers. Because they just had that, and I just listened to some of their songs, but... Yeah, that's the thing. I'm always switching around all the time. I never get too deep into a lot of bands. There are some bands, like, I'm more towards jazz, but I will listen to other things on occasion, but I'm not always, jazz is just my normal, but I will listen to other things if it sounds interesting enough to me. I just sent a screenshot of a crazy city I found. Oh, people are making Mago season an SPK server? Oh man, really? Hold on, I gotta see this. Also, Elfies. Oh, you lucky dog, dude. You lucky. I want that. I want that. Occultist Mig? Oh yeah, I think Nova Hawk was talking about Mig cultists earlier. Said check a placement of the portal. I didn't think they spawned like that. I actually in Pleasant Craft Season 2, Vikings portal spawned like that. When we were in Pleasant Craft Season 2, we were in the end, right? And his portal, because we all got assigned a gateway that we could put our base on the other end of. and his was on top of near a ship actually, and on top of the end city, which was just insane. Make two sets chain around, yeah. Like all kinds of stuff, J-rock, K-pop, J-pop. I do like a little bit of J-pop, just because they also do some crazy instrumentation, and I just love anything that has like good sound design, like anything like good. I like live instruments, but I also like synths too. Like synths are amazing, especially when they pick the right one. But yeah. Wow, super lucky, yeah. So yeah, he kind of built his base around that, and yeah, no, but I've seen it like that before, but unfortunately I haven't gotten so lucky. Okay, how are we going around this? I really did go the long way in a lot of spots. Into a lot of dark carabit? Carabit? I don't know how to say that. Recently, good stuff. Especially for like animatics. We'll use the genre for carabit. Okay. I was saying I was getting there. I was almost there. Man. I think I've been sitting too long too. I gotta get up off of this chair. Oh man. But yeah. Yeah, no, music has always been interesting to me. I love learning about music, like learning about different genres. I do like learning about different techniques people use in writing music. Like specific chord structures that they use, specific like riffs that are common, like especially in like rock or jazz where people are doing improvised solos and all that stuff. Here, cabaret. So cabaret. Oh, I am slightly dyslexic. Not gonna lie. Cabaret. Here's some of your pronunciation for me. I'll listen to music even if I. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. This one's a little weird. Thank you for the hydrate. Really, I didn't notice. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I screwed up your pronunciation that bad. Sipper. I almost looked at that Enderman right there. I almost did, but I caught myself because I'm an epic elite gamer, an epic elite gamer who only gets W's. That was mean. Didn't mean to sound harsh. No worries. We somehow both threw each other off, or I'm more so I threw you off because I can't read. I've got streamer brain. I don't think actually it's not dyslexia. It's streamer brain where I read so much and have to read so quickly that it starts to get hard to actually read properly sometimes. Because I don't think he's my brother. I don't know him. What? I was elected to lead, not to read. You know, that's really funny because I know a certain world leader would say that with complete confidence and no irony behind it. I'm not gonna say who. We're just gonna keep that certain world leader nameless. I just think it's really funny. What are you talking about? I hear they have the best words, the greatest words. Yeah, no idea who. Good. I just think that's such a quote that person would say. Oh my god, so many bridges. Oh man. I can't believe I didn't find a single gate. Like, the thing... Okay. Lack of end cities, I've seen. I've seen a lot of cases of lack of end cities. But I've never seen a lack of end gateways this bad. Like, literally, I've not seen a single one anywhere. And we're like 4,000 blocks out. We're so far out that we should have at least seen one on our way. But I somehow have either evaded it, evaded the line of them perfectly, or I just have really bad luck. And cities are always just out of render distance. Yep. You always just turn right when there's, like, right before you see the city, too. Because I swear, that city right there, I did not see. I would have been home earlier if I saw that one. I would have been home way earlier if I saw that one. But nope. Nope, not at all. That's just how it is. In fact, you know, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna finish this. It's gonna lag and it might kick me out. And cities, diamonds, and ancient debris. Yep. I do want to get some ancient debris, though. I do want to get some netherite armor. We might do that at some point. Told you that you totally passed like 4 cities. We only passed 1. We only saw 1. That's the thing. There was only 1 that we missed. And that one would have got us home way quicker. Okay, we're good. We're good. Sometimes when I save like large flashback files, I get kicked from the world. But I guess it doesn't work the same in single player worlds. Okay, where do we go next? Okay, we go around here. Around here, okay. Yeah. No, Minecraft really does psychological damage on you sometimes. Like that. But hey, at least I did a sick bucket clutch. And I also lined up a bridge perfectly. Because I stay winning. I stay winning. I just stay winning. Always. I never stop. Well, if we got home that early, we would have missed out on the sweet, sweet loot. Yeah, you're right. You're right, actually. Thank you for keeping me level-headed in all this. I was over-exaggerating. That's fair. The loot is very important. Yep. We also got a bit of shulker shells. I just hope we can. I think I might kill the dragon 19 more times, just so he could find an end gateway that has a city closer, and maybe an end gateway as well. Cause oh man, this was awful actually. I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning. Oops, I keep on accidentally turning on the slime chunk overlay. You're just getting your steps in for the day? Yep. Jeez. My distance sprinted. my distance sprinted is going to be an insane. Just mostly because I'm going to be sprinting everywhere because I'm going to be going no Elytra for a long time. Oh, what? Oh, what? You see something? Okay. These one wide bridges. I'm used to this. No, it's not happening that soon, Stream Elements. Hold your horses. There would have been more land this way. I might have found one a little bit sooner. Man, too little, too late, unfortunately. Too little, too late. SPK is trained you for this? Not this MIG. This MIG is not trained for this. Friends were laughing at my stats in our server that my distance traveled by boat is higher than my sprint. Oh, that's actually kind of crazy. But then again, there are always huge bodies of water everywhere. Oh my god. You see why this is actually insane? Look at how far we traveled before we found anything. This is actually ridiculous. And I can't kill myself with the void because lore. I have to keep the lore. I'm too committed to the lore. Man, I can't believe I sprinted all this. I can't believe I went all this way without finding a single end city. Can't believe I went all this way without seeing a single one. Part of me wants to look at my part of me wants to look at the end city map on Chunkbase just to see if I missed a bunch, like because I decided to not go in a certain direction. Oh, I gotta go that way and then around. Ugh. You would have been better off to continue looking for a gateway rather than run back. I just can't take the chance that I'm going to run for another 1,000 blocks without seeing a single one. I just don't feel like doing that. I just don't. At this point, I've committed to my pain and suffering. At this point, I am committed to my pain and suffering. I'm gonna drink a little more water. I just, well, if I remember correctly, my sprint is at 43k, boat is around 93k. That's actually huge. Walking is 320k. Walking that much is actually kind of insane. Hooray! Pain, suffering, yay! Oh. Lag spike. We don't like those. I do not like lag spikes. Not a big fan. "50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. Life is pain." So that I am very weird for walking so much, yeah. You just love taking a stroll. Yep, I love taking a stroll down a barren wasteland with a bunch of tall people that hate eye contact, any form of eye contact. They just get angry at you for some reason. But I get it. I struggle with eye contact from time to time as well. But I don't go into a murderous rampage when someone looks at me. Taking a skip. You're skipping. You skipped leg day. This is your punishment. Oh, man. Oh, no. I'm cross-eyed. Well, don't do that. Not you, Meg. We did. Oh. Also cross-eyed. Hi. Hello, people. Welcome on in. We are walking back home. We're taking the long and arduous journey to walk back home. So I have to go around here. So I'm gonna have to hug the left. Stop says the red. Lights go says the green. But yeah, welcome on in. We're just taking a lovely stroll through this this barren hellscape. Anyways, I'm gonna head out, ramble, party with my partner. I see. See, avoided. The leg is smaller than my right leg. Oh, that's an interesting fun fact. Neil. Wait, says he Twinkling between. What is this, a poem? Fun fact, Enderman used to be people, the original people that built the city structures until they fell in the void and turned into Enderman. Huh. I always like to think that these were originally explorers of the end, the original people that discovered this dimension, and they built cities as sort of like research stations. And eventually they ran out of food, so they started to eat chorus fruit, but they ate so much that they started to, their skin started to char and their eyes turned purple. And then that's how the Endermen existed. So they used to be people, but they got a bad infection that turned them into these. See ya, have fun skipping home. Well, have a good night. That's just theory. That's my theory. I think I think that's what I think. That's my little headcanon. A game theory. Sauron knows your license plate? Why? What is he gonna do with that information? What is Sauron gonna commit identity theft? What is he gonna find my social security number too? They used to be villagers, but they spent so much time in the end, the length of their nose moved to the legs. That's my flawless theory. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Oh my god, you sound just like him. A game theory. Thanks for watching. I guess I used to watch in my youth. In my youth, I used to watch a lot of game theory. Matt Pat was my sleep paralysis demon. Sauron created lots of jobs. He was a good dude. He just wanted to take over the world and turn it into a nightmarish hellscape. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh, we're reaching the end of our journey because my bridges have turned back into cobblestone. This is fantastic. We're doing great. We're almost there. We're almost there. We just gotta not fall off this bridge. Just gotta not fall off this bridge. I'm gonna be honest. I have been trained by SBK, but then again, SBK we finally have actually good bridges, so I don't have to walk on these scary bridges much anymore. So, and I always make 2 wide bridges myself. So, yeah. Jeez, I need to readjust myself there. I've been sitting in that position for too long. Game Theory recently made a horrible theory on pressure. I'm so livid. Well, that wouldn't be the first time that Game Theory made a theory that upset a lot of people. That's just par for the course. You're always gonna get the bad ones. Not all of them are gonna be golden. There's some stinkers, even in the Matt Pat era of Game Theory. Dude, the bobbing throws me off. It looks like you're Jack Sparrow running across a bridge. Yeah, I'm just a view bobbing kind of guy. I think it just looks more natural. I just don't like the way the gliding looks. I just don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. Oh my god, we're finally reaching the first end city that we found like 2 hours ago. Now the bridge. We'll be okay. We'll be fine if we just stay on the bridge. We're just flat out wrong on the lore. It wasn't Matt Pat. Think it was new people. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. I mean, the first Five Nights at Freddy's lore video was not particularly the most well versed because they. Do you remember the first Five Nights at Freddy's lore video? It's so insane because obviously there was so little information to go off of but he kind of went off based off a real life thing that happened at Chuck E. Cheese, which I thought was kind of insane. Well, MatPat's not doing game theory anymore, isn't he? He's retired from that. He's going into Congress. You know, MatPat going into politics was not part of my 2025 bingo. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that one was a bit of a stinker. Yeah. So, like, not all of them are going to be gold. And especially since, I guess, I think pressure is more of a new thing. So, it's probably going to have, less... It'll probably get better as they start to theorize more and more. And they actually have a better understanding of what the lore is. MatPat 2028? Yes. Absolutely. He only randomly does stuff in the lives, I think. Yeah, occasionally pops up, but he's moved on. He's moved on into big things in the world. It is, but the lore is so vast that sob. Yeah. You'll just have to wait for the next one when they inevitably apologize for how badly they screwed it up. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I went the wrong way. Imagine if there was an end city over here with a gateway. Imagine if there was an end gateway, an end city over here with a gateway. Imagine if there was an end city over here with a gateway. Imagine if there was an end city over here with a gateway, please. Okay, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm fine. I love when game do game thing and not give me thing what that game thing. I want him to get into Congress and start making political theories, but say that's just a theory. Political theory. Manifesting that as we speak. I really wish I didn't kill all the freaking shulkers on that one. I'm actually a little bit upset with myself for that. Because I've created a worse situation for myself. Is this a hole into the void? Yes, this is a hole into the void. A hole into nothingness. We might actually have another ad as we're walking back. That's how long this is taking. I can't believe we spent the last... I can't believe we're spending the last hour. That's how long it's taking to walk back, actually, though. Like, we've barely had any interruptions. It's just so much freaking nothingness for miles on end. I swear. But I swear, we're gonna next time we do this, we're gonna go the other direction and we're gonna find a million end cities. That's just how it goes. That's just the MIG luck. So much ground cheese, yeah. So much cheese. What if in the end update they made end cows and they make end cheese? And you could start making sandwiches with steak and cheese and bread. Call it the end witch. I don't know why I thought about that, but that just popped up in my brain. The end witch. Guys? What do you think? What do you think of my new creation for the end update? The end witch. I'm copywriting and patenting that. Patenting? What's wrong with me? Why can't I speak properly? Am I okay? Clearly not. Wait, this is my ending music. We're not ending yet. I guess it's over, guys. See you guys next time. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're not ending yet. We gotta get home and look at the spoils of war. The end is corrupting your brain. Yep. Yep. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. You weren't paying attention? So imagine if in the end update that is inevitably happening, they make an end cow and they make end cheese. And you combine end cheese with steak and bread and you make an endwich. Oh, the gateway home! We're home! Oh. He's losing his mind. No, I'm not. We're fine. Just don't start eating the fruit. You saw what happened to Leon. Oh, no, don't worry. That doesn't affect me anymore. I've built up an immunity to it. Okay. Let us head back home. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. We're over the void. Would the end cheese be purple? Maybe. But yeah, just imagine end cheese. Home sweet home. Woo! Ah. You think you got something in the end city? Can you go back and check? No! 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 Okay. All right. The spoils of war. We're gonna snooze the ad break because we're gonna end. We're gonna end now before I lose my mind fully. Let's see. Let's see if we can give somebody a raid. See if there's anybody to redirect to on the YouTube side. Looks like there's not. We're just gonna end on the YouTube side. Here on YouTube, thank you guys for coming by. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next stream on Monday at 4 p.m. EST. Have the Superman curl right now? I always have the Superman curl. But yes, that's gonna be it for the stream today for the YouTube side. So yep, once again, Monday at 4 p.m. EST, another stream. Also, Monday at 12 p.m. EST, there's going to be a new video on SBK. So yeah, and also on the Twitch side, if you haven't checked out YouTube yet, go check out the YouTube, check out some of my videos, and if you enjoy, please consider subscribing. But yes, thank you guys for watching on the YouTube side. Hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Okay.